Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I am here today with set number 30315. This is known online as the Space Utility Vehicle, unofficially, from LEGO City. This is ages 5 to 12, has 39 pieces, includes one minifigure. This was released in 2015, and the price can vary for this depending on where you find it. Personally, I found this in a Target store in the United States for about $4.49 in US dollars, although I have heard the price can vary from store to store and region to region. So, you might be noticing one thing special. I have the light put on here on my phone so that you can get a better look at the subject. Hopefully this works out pretty well, and I'd like to try this in the future if possible. We got a little ticket to Legoland. Kids go free with paid adult ticket, and that's pretty standard, but it expires 12/31/2017, so that's a good enough time to get to Legoland, plan your trips ahead of time. So I'm just going to open this up with some scissors, and then we'll get to build and review this set. There we go. So all the pieces are loosely packed in here. There are no inside bags. Even the minifigure is all disassembled. And here's a look at our instructions. They're all folded up. And I think there's a picture on the back of here. Yep, very small picture of the Swamp Police. Last I checked, this was a space set, not a Swamp Police set. Well, it's still from this year, and I think that's okay. We still have a little way to rate this on the club website. You can check that out. And I'll go and build it, and we'll get back to the review. So now we'll take a look at the minifigure in this set. It's basically an astronaut, which we've seen from many of the other space sets from LEGO City. There's really nothing different of this one compared to those in terms of printing or special pieces for the minifigure itself. Even as we look at the face on it, it is one that we've seen, I believe it was also in the utility shuttle, so correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that, but it is the same printing as other astronauts. It is nice to get an astronaut like this in a polybag set, so you can easily stack them up and make your own space team. So now we'll take a look at the Space Utility Vehicle. Now by this fan name, according to brickset.com, I'm presuming that this is something that would be carrying around different equipment and perhaps, could be helpful for fixing things. I don't know exactly if it's meant to be in the spaceport itself, like the rest of the sets in the theme, or if it's intended to be something for like a space exploration vehicle. The polybag package indicates it is in the spaceport, so I'm going to go with it as such. I don't really know much about space equipment, but I will have to say this does have a good feel for it compared to other space rovers I've seen in the past. Even ones back to the 90s and early thousands. Yeah, they had a little more interesting pieces, but this one seems pretty, I don't know, I feel like it fits a little better. I do like the wheels that are put on the ends of these because they're very nice and something I haven't seen in a while in a small set. The driver sits very comfortably in the seating area. He also has a small computer next to him, so that's helpful for, if he has to program things or if it's analyzing different parts of the ground. You also have this large satellite on the back, which is pretty neat and actually does rotate around. It doesn't entirely rotate over the astronaut, but you kind of can squeeze it through. You can also move it up and down as well. It is a nice piece on there too. And we also have, I believe this is supposed to be a ground sensor, so you can push this down and make it look like it's analyzing the dirt and earth, so it can pick up readings. Or you could probably treat it as a solar panel, so that it can be absorbing light and energy in order to transfer it to the vehicle for fuel and making it move around. I mean, you can play with your imagination on it. I personally like it. Now, there are some interesting pieces in here that I'm happy to see, other than the wheels and the satellite dish. I like this 2x2 piece that's included. I would definitely pick this set up because that's an easy way to get that. And depending on where you find these, you may be able to get a good number of them just through that polybag because I don't see them too often in smaller sets. And also there's a large black frame underneath that's also included in some of the the Speed Champion sets. This is a large black frame. You kind of see it run from one side to the other to connect the two front wheels and the two back wheels together. Very interesting piece, and I like its implementation in here, so it makes it easy to use, easy to build, and in some ways hold the model together. Overall, I really like this polybag. It's a nice, simple design. It's something that, yes, we have rovers in the theme already, but it does have a unique design to it and some movable, playable features. I'd say this is something pretty useful and a nice little add-on to your spaceport setup. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out some more LEGO City reviews on my channel. I hope to do a space collection review, kind of just summing up my thoughts on all the space sets from 2015 in the LEGO City line. So be sure to stay tuned for that. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.